Screaming Geek Media here. I'm Jerry the Geek, and today I'm going to bring you the 4K review of E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. But before we do, if you like physical media content, movies, home theater in general and whatnot, please check out my other videos, and please like and subscribe and turn those bell notifications on. So let's talk about E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial 4K. This came out in 1982, starring a young Henry Thomas, Drew Barrymore, Dee Wallace, Peter Coyote, and of course directed by Steven Spielberg. And it was a great classic film, and I saw this multiple times at the theater as a kid. I was probably about 12 years old. And to this day, it's still a heartwarming, real charming movie. This 4K release comes from Universal, and it came out in 2017. This was filmed in 35mm, finished with a digital intermediate, but I couldn't find out if it was a 2K or 4K scan, so I'm not sure what was used for the remasters. If anybody knows, please comment below, and maybe I can learn something. Finished with an HDR10, no Dolby Vision. Had a lot of depth and detail to it, high contrast. Even a lot of the dark scenes had that very natural look, a lot of textures. There's a couple scenes that maybe seemed to be a little bit too dark, but at the same time when you're looking at it, you have to think about the background, so it did have a natural look. And looking at the screenshots comparing to Blu-ray and 4K, one of the big ones I noticed the differences after when the guys all show up in the suits and are going through the house and they show the toy up, like a Western corral thing up on a shelf. The Blu-ray is just so bright, almost looks washed out compared to the 4K. They tone it down, and it's a deep, rich contrast that looks so much better. The 4K disc does have a lot of improvements over the Blu-ray. For the audio, Universal gives us a DTS-X and a DTS HD Master Audio 7.1. The previous Blu-ray versions had the DTS HD Master Audio 7.1 as well. For the remasters, and I think some of the older ones probably just have a 5.1. I can't judge the X or 7.1 because my system's only 5.1, so my thoughts are on that. This has never been a movie that you would use as a reference disc, especially for audio. It's just a basic movie. No explosions, gunfights or anything crazy like shit like that. But overall, it is a very good, solid audio track. Even in the opening sequence, a really good ambience kind of sucks you right into it. Things are moving around you. The good clear dialogue, you can hear everything really good, and subtle sounds. But again, nothing that'll, blow your mind because it's a very subtle movie. But again, it's a good audio track overall. The audio really kicks in when it needs to be, and plus John Williams' score is just incredible. I think that's probably the highlight of the audio track is his score. Now for special features, we have over 3 hours of bonus features, deleted scenes, Steven Spielberg and E.T., the E.T. journals, a look back, the evolution and creation of E.T., the E.T. reunion, the music of E.T., a discussion with John Williams, the 20th anniversary premiere, designs, photographs, and marketing, theatrical trailer. And for the packaging, basically a basic package. I don't remember if it might have had slip cover, but again, I probably threw it away. If it did. The Blu-ray, 4K, and came with the digital code. One of the really nice things they've done with E.T. now is it's the theatrical release. Many years ago on DVD, I don't know if it was DVD or Blu-ray, they actually put out an uncut release that Spielberg went in and did what Lucas did with Star Wars. He added shit that wasn't there to begin with, and I remember reading about there was like showing E.T. in the bathtub, and there's other scenes they've added. They changed some things, and I hate when they do that, and I'm so glad it is not here compared to Lucas being a prick and not giving us the theatrical versions of the Star Wars movies. But anyways, this is a theatrical version, and this is how it was meant to seem. This is the best it's ever looked. It's really good. I definitely highly recommend picking this up if you haven't already. It's a nice change of pace compared to all the action movies and all that stuff that's coming out nowadays. So it's good to have a nice family heartwarming film. So that pretty much does it for my 4K review of E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. If you like this video, please check out my other videos on my channel and like and subscribe and turn your bell notifications on. I've got more coming. Geek out.